I start talking and then you pop in if you want to, okay? Hey everyone, it's Aubrey, recovering perfectionist, queen of distraction, and today we are back for another weekly garden tour. We are back from 4 days out of town. We were over in Eastern Washington for Memorial Day weekend. It was beautiful, hot, but I am so stinking glad to get back to the greenery of our neck of the woods. And Jackson is going to be here doing a tour with me. He'll probably just be behind the scenes. I'm particularly appreciating everything that we have on the side of the mountains. Everything has grown just a ton in the last week. We actually haven't watered yet in the garden today, so we're going to do that. But before everything's all wet, we'll just show what everything's looking like after being tortured in the sun all day without any moisture. This kale's drooping over. My basil's definitely getting burnt. I really don't know what to do about that. But look at the spinach is really taking off. That basil's also sad. I need to pick some of this lettuce.
The lettuce is doing really good.
It is, isn't it?
What about the carrots?
And then our tomatoes. Oh yeah, you want to go back to the carrots?
Mm-hmm.
You can record. Our carrot.
And here are the carrots.
Take over. Okay. Yeah, the carrots, especially these ones over here, are just really taking off. Yeah. I'm really hoping that we get
like
a good.
That one.
Yeah.
And that one.
Can we take over again? The beans
tomato plants.
And the tomatoes, and then that marigold's starting to really do something. I can't remember where I saw it or read it, but apparently marigolds and tomatoes are good for some reason. I'll write the reason below when I figure it out and post this video. And then the potatoes in my potato bags are starting to sprout, so I will do another scoop of dirt on those and roll those up. This is the first sprouts. Watch your step. And then these peas, holy smokes, they have just really taken off. It looks like something is probably getting to these little cabbages. I'm gonna let them have those cabbages. Maybe it'll work as like a bait crop, so they'll leave the other ones alone. But look at that. Just look at it. Look.
Are these pumpkins?
The zucchinis are getting huge. And then those tomato plants up there are doing pretty well. And then the blooms, the blooms for the strawberries have fallen off. So yeah, we'll do that in a little bit. Ooh, look, Jackson, look.
There's a lot.
Strawberry.
There's another one.
Oh, yep, there they are.
And
so when we got strawberries last year, I got 2 different varieties, and I can't remember if I told you guys this or not. Anyway, it is a white pineapple strawberry and then just a traditional red strawberry. And I planted both varieties in the same bed. So that's going to be pretty interesting this year, trying to figure out, like, is this white strawberry one that we're supposed to be eating, or is it one that's going to be turning red later on? So that will be interesting.
the red we know.
Yes. Yeah, we do know that if it's red that we can eat it. Pumpkins.
Jackson.
And then our edamame is really taken off.
Okay, let's go to the
snap
pumpkin
peas as well.
farm.
Okay, hold on. And then my squash and pumpkins here. Jackson really wants to go to the pumpkin and corn. And I really don't think that there's a ton to mention in the garden, but look, it's just really filling in.
Amigo.
I'm filming you. Oh. All right, the corn and pumpkins. And then my mom was doing some weeding in here, and Jackson actually noticed this too. Why don't you go find the carrots?
Oh, there is carrots in here.
We think that these might be carrots that are coming through, so we'll try and avoid weeding those and just see where those go. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Oh yeah, these potatoes are going crazy.
So the potatoes have really taken off, and I did add about 4 inches worth of dirt before we left, and I'll probably just add some more. I was kind of in a rush and just trying to get something on there before we left for our vacation. All right. I picked this yarrow from the place that we were camping, and I tried to get as much of the root as I possibly could. I didn't put it in any water before we left, so I don't know if it's actually going to revive enough to actually do anything, but we will see. Jalapeno plants are still in the same place that I left them last week. I'm going to try and get those in the ground tomorrow. That is one of the goals. Oh, also, today's my birthday.
Mom!
What?
Blueberries!
So yeah, I'm just a proper grown-up now. the big 3-1. All right, the morning glories. And then Jackson says, come over to the blueberries. Let's see, we've got some
The blueberries are
blueberry
really
buds. Yeah, they are. So, yeah.
I think we'll get a lot of blueberries.
We got blueberries last year. Well, I shouldn't say we got blueberries last year. I should say the chickens got blueberries last year because they are the ones who definitely did.
Eat 'em.
But the majority of the eating, yeah, speaking of which, we need to go close up the chickens. And then my mom and dad, they're just the best. When we were gone, they mowed like the entire yard. My mom did a ton of weeding. She really cleaned up this area. And then we're trying to think of something to do over here because it really just grows weeds and nothing else. Let's see, grapevine, lavender.
I didn't know we had a grapevine.
Yeah, Dad and I just planted that. And then this thing is just the same as ever, the zinnias, and just everything's growing little by little. Sorry, this isn't a super eventful or organized tour. I'm really, really tired after the weekend.
Long day.
After a long, long weekend.
And a long, long drive.
And a long, long drive. So that's that. Ooh, just kidding. I'm gonna show you this. So this mullein plant right here, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's just really exploded in the last week. So
It's toilet paper.
fun fact, mullein can be a great substitute for toilet paper. So I've heard. I haven't tried it, but maybe that would be a fun adventure.
Glad we have it.
Yeah, just in case we run out of toilet paper.
I know, right?
I know, right? Okay, well, that's that. We're gonna go close up the chickens now, call it a night. I'm gonna try and get into bed early. Alec went to bed about 45 minutes earlier than he normally would, and he's exhausted as well. All right, I'll see you in the next video. As always, I love you, have fun, and be kind.